Right. I once took a work team on a walk, and there were a bunch of women who were like young mothers. They had little kids. And, just the experience, my kids are older now, but when I had to get them up and ready for school and myself ready for work and everyone out the door, it's pretty stressful. Those mornings are high stress and everyone's yelling at each other. And one of the women at the end said, she goes, this experience made me realize that if I could just get myself outside for 10 minutes each morning before I wake the kids up, I think the whole morning thing would be calmer and the whole day would be better for all of us. So that's like tied into like, how can we help people working, have less stress and have the time to do this? Wouldn't it be great if employers would say like, all right, in the middle of the day, we're gonna have a 10-minute or 15-minute, whatever break where everyone can go outside. And there's a concept called sit spot where you just go
Okay.
outside and you sit and you give yourself permission to do nothing. And that's really like we do this on the forest bathing walks. And some people look at me like, what? You want me to sit and do nothing? Yeah, I want you to sit and do nothing. And so it's hard for people. You have to kind of get used to it. But then you come back and you just feel refreshed and you feel re-energized and you're more creative. I mean, at the end of that work group walk I mentioned, people, they were brainstorming about how they could do things. It was a group that like they own and manage a lot of shopping malls. Like, could they bring more nature experiences to the malls for people who come or for the people who work there? And all of a sudden their brains are going and they're thinking of all these things because they just had this quiet time, like to calm their minds.
I'm going to put some people in my family on blast. I have people in my family that don't like to go outside, and I think they're crazy for it.
I call them nature hesitant.
Okay. And how do you deal with those types of people who
Well,
are nature hesitant?
sometimes I get nature hesitant people on the walks, and maybe they were kind of coerced into it by a spouse or something like that. And they'll talk, like I took a group out on Sunday, and one of the guys said to me, he goes, I'm an indoor husband. I was just forced to be here. And you know what? My approach is like, I'm just glad you're here experiencing this. And, like one of the invitations I often try to do is about touch, getting people to actually touch the trees, the plants, the tactile response, the sensory stimulation is so important to all of our well-being. And so like just trying to get people to touch things. And folks, they don't want to touch, like they're nervous. So I said, don't touch, just look. Again, it's like do whatever works for you in that moment. We're just glad you're here outside and said and enjoy it and want to do it more.